football.
We are back at Muscatine High School, ready for tip-off as Corvon Seals will jump for the Lancers. The Lancers committing the Road Reds. Almost looks like Ohio State there, Joel. Yeah, they're looking great. The Muskies, of course, are the home whites. Purple numbers in Vegas gold and purple trim.
Hopefully, Jack Falk, who's the Ohio State fan, doesn't think he's passing it to the Buckeyes.
He's in mourning with the Big Ten championship and left out. Cortavius Seals walks it over as Northside controls the tip to open. The Muskies open and man. There's a screen roll with Cortavius Seals. He bounces in off Melendez. Now they give it to Summers. Summers gives it to Anderson. He drives it in. Ball swap out. He retrieves it. And this ball almost stolen by Melendez. Corvon Seals once again. In the front court now, Coach Buddy calls out play number 14.
Melendez did a good job disrupting that pass.
Cortavius with a crossover, no good. Wieskamp first the rebound, and here comes the Muskies. 7:20 to play in the first, no score. Muskies first possession. Wieskamp out high, guarded by Corvon Seals. Now they swing it to Melendez with the left wing to Hutton. Hutton on top. He's guarded by Kilberg. Now it's Wieskamp to Melendez. Melendez drives the lane, feeds Lex Hahn. Turn-on shot blocked by Anderson, and a nice play and rebounded by Summers. Here come the Lancers. 7 minutes, no score, and there's a traveler on Corvon Seals. Turnover Lancers.
Yeah, just got a little too zealous with the ball, and he palmed it. The official was right there to call it.
Hutton walks it over to Melendez. Antonio flips it over to Josh Hutton. Now they get it to Wieskamp on the right wing. Joe's triple team. Now they swing it to Melendez. He's got to take a three. Shimmy. Antonio Melendez. And Joe, that's what I was talking about. They're going to get Melendez that shot. That would be to knock a couple down. It's huge for the Muskies.
Yep. Yeah, big shot there.
Cortavius Seals gives to Kilberg. He pulls up from the elbow. No good rebound. Wieskamp again. Here come the Muskies. 3-zip. They push it to Hahn. Lex down the floor. Loses it. And it's cleared by Anderson. And here come the Lancers. Bounce pass for Corvon Seals for 3 right wing. No good. Lancers stone cold early. And the rebound Lex Hahn. And here come the Muskies. 6:05 to play in the first. The Muskies 3. Northside nothing. Melendez another 3 out of the corner. No good rebound. Lex Hahn and is slapped out of bounds. It'll be Northside ball. Good effort by Lexo, active on the glass.
Yeah, the tempo and the energy level for Muscatine right now is right where Coach Belzer wants it to be.
Seals walks it over half court. Cortavius, the fine junior. Fine sophomore, sorry. They flip it over to Summers, and now he gets it back to Cortavius Seals. Cortavius is a junior. Anderson's a sophomore. There's a corner 3, no good. This one by Kilberg. Northside yet to score. 3-zip Muskies. 5.5 to play in the first. Melendez drives the lane. Loses it. The ball takes good defense by Seals. And now Melendez steals it away from him. They get it to Wieskamp down the lane. Lays it up. Misses it away. And the rebound cleared by Seals. Cortavius behind the back dribble.
Great job by Melendez to get back on defense. Both situations there.
Now it's Anderson. Tighten Anderson. Left-handed pull-up from the elbow. Another rebound. Wieskamp again. Joe cleaning the defensive glass, and the Muskies lead 3-zip. 5 to play in the first.
4 early rebounds there for Joe.
Hutton bounces it to Melendez. Northside pushing the defense. Now Josh steps into a 3 right wing. No good. Bounces out. Rebound Wieskamp. That's number 5 for Joe early. They get it to Hutton. Hutton bounces it to Howard. Lays it up in the end. Muskies 5. Northside nothing. Timeout, Northside. Seals walks it up the floor now. Cortavius for Northside. 4:40 to play in the first. 5-zip Muscatine. Melendez trying to work on that right hand to get it to Anderson. On high now. Corvon Seals. Corvon Seals guarded by Hahn. He drives in the lane. Shot up. Good. Nice drive. Good defense by Hahn, but a better shot by Seals.
Kept his focus on the rim. Get right up strong.
5-2 Muskies. Wieskamp left wing. He goes baseline. Joe spins in the lane. Nice shot. Wieskamp, that's incredible. 7-2 Muskies. Joe now with 2, and it's 4:08 to play in the first. 7-2 Muskies. Corvon Seals. He drives to the elbow. Gets it to Kilberg. Gilbert hesitation dribble as Hahn switches out on him. Now it's back to Cortavia Seals. Seals crossover behind the back on Melendez, pulls up from 10, good. Tough shot by Seals, but he got it. 7-4 Muskies. Now the Muskies bring it up. They get it to Wieskamp on the left wing. They feed Howard in the post. Bryce, good step through, picks his dribble up back to Joe, and the ball's picked up by Wieskamp, shot and over the foul. I believe it's going to be on Summers. Reese Summers, his first foul, the first on the Lancers, first foul in the game.
Nice job there by Joe to do a little ball fake to get to the rim. Everybody didn't like that call.
Not at all.
I kind of like being out here. You can hear that answer back and forth.
Gary Morgan checks in. A 2-year starter, not starting here as a senior. Checks in for Kilberg, the sophomore. Wieskamp's first free throw. Good. Joe makes a pair. He has 4, and the Muskies go up 9-4, matching their biggest lead of 5.
Jackson Polk coming in to spell Melendez here.
Polk is in, Morgan's in. Antonio takes a breather. Here's Corvon Seals, pulls up from 15, rattles, no good rebound, almost to Howard. Now it's kicked out. Cortavia Seals gets it. He picks his dribble up now to Summers, and North Scott resets. 3:05 to play in the first, and the Muskies lead 9-4. There's a long three by Morgan, splash. Billy Morgan knocks it down, and it's 9-7 Muskies.
Yeah, I mean, Rock was out there. He maybe have to extend a little bit more if he's going to keep making that shot.
Hutton to Wieskamp. Joe needs 6 points to be the max all-time leading scorer. He has 4 so far. There's Howard driving strong to the lane shot. No good to Wieskamp with a rebound. There's Jack Falk. Falk puts it on the deck. He drives the right wing. Now he goes baseline. Jack in on Morgan. They get it over to Hutton. Josh now drives to the elbow. Back over to Jackson Falk. Jack puts it on the deck, goes baseline now on Seals, loses the ball, and it's stolen away by Anderson, and here come the Lancers. There's a chance of time to take the lead. Here comes Cortavia Seals, drives the lane, no, and a foul on Hutton. And that'll be the first on Josh and the first on the Muskies.
So we get our free throws here.
2-shot foul. So Cortavia Seals will go to the line to shoot 2. He has 2 points. Free throw good. And go ahead, Joel.
Sports Foundation bringing you Muskie basketball this winter as well. Uptown Motors were the best used car dealer in Muscatine 8 years running.
Seals' second free throw on the head good. So Cortavius knocks down a pair, and we're tied at 9. North Scott on a 5-0 run. As Niall McLaughlin, quarterback for the Lancers football team, outstanding player, checks in for Titan Anderson.
Right now, Titan, let's see if we can make some hay here, because Titan Anderson does a really good job of denying Joe the ball on the offensive end.
So now Corvon Seals switches out on Wieskamp. Joe flips it to Falk. Jack drives the lane, lays it up, throws it up. Good. Jackson Falk gets a roll. And the Muskies go back up 11-9 with 1:55 to play in the first.
A strong move by Jackson.
Seals now drives left on Hutton, pulls up from 12. Nice move, shot good. Cortavia Seals with 6 leads North Scott. They're tied at 11 with $1:40 to play in the first. Wieskamp drives the lane, and there's a blocking foul on McLaughlin. North Scott staff not happy with that.
And these are two of the more passionate coaching staffs you're going to come across in the conference.
Second bombs under their own basket. It's part of the game within the game now. And Morgan steals the inbounds pass, so the Muskies a little sloppy with the ball there. Gary Morgan drives the paint. Nice feed inside for Summers. Kicks at McLaughlin with a 3 in the right wing. Long, no good rebound. Falk. And look on the Muskies. Wieskamp out. Started by Corvon Seals. Joe with a crossover. They're running 2 guys at him. Hutton on the left wing. Cross court for Falk. Now it's over to Wieskamp. Joe with a long 3. Good. That's Joe. So they're running 2 guys at him.
You can't. That's almost indefensively. 6'6", and you're running a 6'2" defender, and he's at NBA length, and he's fading into the shot.
14-11 Muskies, 50 seconds to play in the first. Down the lane, Corbin says, rejected by Wieskamp and cleared by McLaughlin. Howard and Wieskamp both got up there. I think Wieskamp got it.
Lex was in there too. You had the triple counters there.
Muskies may not be real quick on the perimeter, but they got 3 rim protectors, and that really helps. Now Melendez checks back in for Bryce Howard. Morgan to inbounds. 44 seconds to play in the first. Muskies lead 14-11. Wieskamp with 7. One more basket ties in with Ricky Davis. If it's a 3, he breaks the MAC all-time scoring record here. History going to be made tonight, folks. And now North Scott sitting in Muskies in his zone, and North Scott playing the basketball.
I am such a proponent for the high school shot clock. Affordable Metal Manufacturing, your local source for cut-to-length metal roofing.
Now the Muskies match up. Melendez comes out on Cortavius Seals. He does a crossover. Now it's the Summers, and those traveling. Seals stops and drug his foot. And the Muskies are going to get the last shot of the quarter here at 10.5 seconds.
That's a big turnover.
Let's see if Joe can make a 3 and break the MAC record right here at the end of the quarter. Let's get a buzzer beater record right here, Joel. And he's going to go for it. Joel steps into a 3. Oh, no good, misses it. And that's going to be the end of one quarter. We're back at Muscatine High School. 1 quarter in the books. The Muskies lead North Scott 14-11. The Muskies had 3 5-point leads at 5:07-2 and 9-4. North Scott tied it at 11. And the Muskies have possession to start the second quarter as Josh Hutton pounds it over half court. Guarded by McLaughlin. Hutton to Wieskamp on the right wing. Joe, he's double teamed. Fade away from 10. Good. Wieskamp buries it. Right there, Joe Wieskamp now. 16-11 Muskies. Joe Wieskamp now with 9 has tied Ricky Davis for the all-time rookie scorer in MAC history. 1 more point, Joe is the record holder. There's a crossover. Corbin Seals from 15, no good. Wieskamp taps it, and Paul clears it for the Muskies.
Yeah, big shot there to start off that second quarter.
Hutton walks it over half court. Guarded by McLaughlin. They get it to Falk on the right wing. Jack's looking into the post to Joe. Joe at the elbow, triple team. They get it to Hutton. 3 ball on the way, short. And the rebound cleared by McLaughlin, and here comes Morgan and the Lancers. Gary Morgan in the front court, guarded by Melendez. Over to Cortavius Seals, now to Corbin. Back to Morgan. North Scott with some excellent ball handlers. McLaughlin on the right wing. Falk guards him. Muskies standing man. There's Cortavius Seals. He looks at a 3, turns it down to Corbin, guarded by Hahn on the block. Corbin backs out now. Good defense by Hahn. There's Morgan. To McLaughlin. Minute and a half gone in the second. The Muskies lead 16-11. Corbin backs down on Hahn. Turnaround. Blocked by Lex Hahn. Great defense. There's Melendez in the front court for the Muskies. Back to Hutton to Falk. Jacks. And he travels. Good call there.
Yeah. Just drug his foot. But most importantly, Muskies getting stops on the defensive side of the ball. I think the concern was this could turn into a shootout, and that doesn't favor Muscatine's style of play as much. And so right now the defense is there, just protecting the rim, getting blocked shots, and getting rebounds, most important.
North Scout not with a lot of height, and they're trying to find a matchup to go inside. And there's Seals on Hahn, lays it up no, and a foul on Lex, and that's his first and the third on the Muskies. Josh Hutton has 2 fouls for the Muskies, so he's got to stay on a foul trouble here.
So Cooper, Zach going to check into the ball game here for Muscatine.
And that's just with a thin bench, Joel. You can see the Muskies are gasping a little bit there, so Zach's going to come in and give him a minute. Howard came out right at the end of the first quarter for a quick blow. Zach checks in for Hutton. As Seals makes the first free throw. Corbin Seals now with 3.
I think most of the folks in the conference are hoping that this is the end of the Seals family. Those 3 great basketball players for North Scott.
Starting with Cortez. 16-12, the Seals misses the second. Wieskamp to Melendez. Melendez rubs off the screen, throws it into Hahn. Hahn spin move, shot. That's Hahn with the basket. The Muskies go up 18-12. 6 points, their biggest lead tonight.
Tremendous confident play by both of those young men, Melendez and Hahn.
Carson Rollinger is checked in, not for North Scott. There's Morgan out front. Over to Rollinger. He drives the lane. Left-handed shot. No, Wieskamp challenged it. But the rebound to Kilberg. Now there's Morgan for a three. Good. Gary Morgan's coming off the bench and knocks down 2 threes. And it's 18-15.
Big shooter there for them.
Wieskamp in the lane. Spins, turns, fires. No. Rebound. Hahn and out of bounds. It'll be Muskie ball.
Yeah, Joe attacking the rim. Doing exactly what he's supposed to do. And good rebound effort there by Hahn, and deflected out by North Scott.
I will say North Scott's doing a terrific job of keeping him out of the lane, and there's a holding foul on the inbounds play, and it's going to be on Gary Morgan, his first. That's how you defend him. You just grab him.
Yeah, and they're saying it's happening on their end, too. I'd be shocked if...
There's Jackson Falk for 3. Jack Falk knocks down a 3, and the Muskies need Falk scoring. And it's 21-15, Falk with 5.
Nice crossover there by Morgan.
There's a ball on the ground picked up by Rollinger. He's got it on the left wing. Carson flips it over to Corbin Seals. Way out high. He'll take a long 3. No good rebound. Cooper Zek with a strong rebound.
Another big 6'3", 6'4" body now. Cooper Zek coming in off the bench.
Strong rebound by Zek, and here comes Wieskamp. Muskies look to extend. 4:40 to play in the first half. Wieskamp top of the key. Flips it to Melendez. Now they get it to Joe on the left wing. Turnaround baseline short. No good rebound. Hahn and a foul on Seals on the hold. Lex Hahn being active on the glass caused that foul.
Yeah, the activity level is great for Muscatine. It's nice for the guys coming off the bench that are athletes. So basketball-wise, they may not make every shot that they take, but they're athletic. They can get the rebounds. They can do the little things that you need to do to beat a quality team like North Scott.
21-15, Muskies inbounds under their own basket. Seals, that's Corbin's first foul. There's Melendez crossover on Morgan into the lane. Feeds it into Cooper Zek. Shot on the way. No good. Tap on Hahn. And a foul on Lex Hahn as he went over the back. It's not an over-the-back violation, but he made a lot of contact for the rebound. And that's 2 on Lex, so Howard's going to check in. Great minutes by Lex Hahn for the Muskies.
Really positive output from almost every player who's entered the floor here from Muscatine today. Melendez is really impressive.
Really a scrappy defender. They're thrilled he moved back and went out for basketball. Down before Kilberg, fadeaway shot, airball, no good rebound. Jack Falk picks it up, gets it to Wieskamp. Muskies come up 21-15 in the front court. Joe spins in the lane, shot up, and a foul shot. If that would have broke the record, Joe didn't think he traveled, but it did look like he took an extra step.
Yeah. AAU ball, that might not be terrible, but Athletic Association says otherwise.
NBA, you get extra 2 more steps after that, yeah. 21-15, 3:50 to play in the first half. Coach Beldrug in this case, too.
Yeah.
There's Morgan. Morgan off the dribble, gets it to Seals, as the Muskies get their hands on that one. Corbin now works on a screen from Summers. He tries to drive the lane. Muskies really keeping him out of the lane. Now it's Cortavius back to Corbin. 3 left wing good. The brothers with good ball movement there. Corbin and Cortavius Seals. And it's 21-18. That's a reach. Yeah. And that's Gary Morgan's second foul. As he reached in on Wieskamp.
Yeah, big guy. Probably actually a pretty good foul there for Morgan to stop that drive from getting to the rim. Vision Center PC, only the finest care and vision, the best for your eyes. Bringing you Muskie basketball this winter.
There's Howard, gets it to Zach, down to Melendez. Muskies setting up here. As the Muskies have played well, they've really been a better team early on, but North Scott, only 3 down. They're right in the thick of this one. Jack Falk on the left wing to Melendez. Melendez at Wieskamp. Looked at a 3, puts it on that drive. Oh, it's a Wieskamp for a 3. And there it is, everybody. Your new match scoring record holder, Joe Wieskamp, with 1,611 career points, just breaks Ricky Davis's record as he's in the history books for life. Joe Wieskamp, but of course with a 2-hand flush roll.
Yeah, and a great move. That was like a jump ball.
Wieskamp now with 11.
But he's up for the three. It's a challenge. He dribbles it on his way down to prevent the travel, and then he has an open lane and a big-time dunk.
And Joe, if you don't have not seen him, he not only shoots a three and drives hard to the rim, he attacks the rim with vengeance, and he did there. There's Rollinger for three, and he answers it for three.
Great set play there by North Scott. The down screen to pop Rollinger open for the...
And a 30-second timeout for the Muskies. The Muskies with a game effort. They've got to... Jack Folk stepped up with 5, and he's a key contributor with Jack. Needs to really be a double-figure scorer this year with the Muskies, and I think he can be. Melendez to Wieskamp. Joe looks at a long three, puts it on the deck. They run 2 at him again. Melendez with a long three. Back at rebound. Wieskamp lays it up and in. Joe doing it all. Wieskamp now with 13. The Muskies lead 25-21.
And 8 rebounds in the first half as well.
Wieskamp at 37 and 14 in the first game. Melendez now, his shot's no good. Down the floor, feeds Howard, but it's stolen. And here comes Cortavia Seals in on Wieskamp, lays it up and in. Nice try by Seals. Cortavia Seals with 8 leads the Lancers. 25-23 Muscatine with $1:55 left in the first, and now we've got the ball. And it's going to be Lancers.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. That's a great job by Seals to wait for Joe to turn his back. Get in and get the ball.
Corvon and Cortavia Seals, 2 outstanding players for North Scott. And it's got to be fun for them to get to play together.
Yeah, I can only imagine.
Corvon on the left wing. He puts it on the deck. Muskies switch now. And he pulls up with a long three. That's no good. And the rebound cleared by Melendez. And here come the Muskies. Wieskamp in the front court. Crossover, poked away by Kilberg with a steal. And here come the Lancers. Rollinger goes hard down the lane on Howard, lays it up, and in Carson, so left-handed finish there by Rollinger. And North Scott has got the Muskies. We're tied at 25 with $1:15 left here in the first half. Jackson Falk in the left wing, guarded by Kilberg. Jack puts it on the deck, drives into the lane, shot up, and a foul.
Great aggressive play there. Take it to the contact, make him have to either foul you or just get out of your way. Nice aggressive move by Jack, under control, not getting an offensive foul. Very, very smart attack for Falk.
It isn't, the Muskies are going to have those opportunities. With all the attention Joe gets on the opposite side of the floor, they're one-on-one. If they can beat the man and get deep, they're going to get opportunities. Falk hit the line for 2, and Jack makes the first, and he has 6.
Such a big part of games like this where it's going to be close is free throw percentage. If you're getting free chances, you need to make sure you're converting.
Refs are letting them play. Neither team in the bonus yet. North Scott with 16 fouls. The Muskies will be in the bonus on the next one. Falk with the second. Good. Jack with 7.
I think these refs are wishing that the state reinstates the seatbelt rule.
This is really a good crew. I'm very familiar with these guys. They've done it. They've always been a good crew. 27-25. Muskies by 2. 55 seconds left in the half. Corvon Seals drives hard in the lane on Howard. He travels. And that's what the 6'6" Photo Duty was intimidated him there with the shot blocking.
And there was almost a moving screen there, too. So those are little things that you wonder in the second half if the whistles might be tighter on it. You hope it doesn't change how they're calling it, because that could really screw the team, how they're playing.
Melendez walks it up the court now. See if the Muskies play for one and run their normal offense. 40 seconds. Now it's Melendez. Cooper Zeck's giving the Muskies some real solid minutes off the bench. The 6'3" junior. There's Melendez. Clock at 30. Now Wieskamp has it way out on the right wing. Joe puts it on the deck. Back to Melendez. Now they're going to pull it out and play for one. Didn't see what they wanted. Muskies can go into the locker room with the lead here. Antonio Melendez, right wing. Clock at 14. Now Wieskamp. He backs it out. Muskies going to do double screen highs at the elbow. Wieskamp steps into it. Spin move in the lane, and he travels again. With 4.4 as Joe went to the spin move. They're tying him up, and I think they're screwing up Joe's steps. It's really good defensive effort by the Lancers. Here's Corvon Seals, crossover on Wieskamp, pulls up, all spots away. And we played a half. It's the Muskies 27, and the Lancers.
Yeah, Muscatine local radio broadcast in a few places in the country and in our state that still has a dedicated hometown radio station.
That's right, and hopefully the state of the nation and the Iowa Hawkeyes is going to get not just a terrific basketball player a year from now, but an outstanding young man from a great family, and certainly going to be a welcome addition. He coached for Oz. Well, attendance tonight watching Joe Wieskamp. So, a little Hawkeye flavor here. The Muskies get the ball to start second half. Melendez swings it over to Hutton. Hutton now gets inside high post for Howard. Rice in the lane, kicks it back to Josh. Just underway, the Muskies 27, the Lancers 25. Hutton now looking inside for Howard. Muskies trying to post up with their big size. Advantage they've got. Now they get it to Lex Hahn at the top of the key. Lex spins in the lane, and he travels.
Yeah, it's got a little too deep there and switched his pivot foot.
Muskies trying to do a little high-low with their 6'5", 6'6" bigs. Now Portavia Seals gets it to Kilberg. The sophomore drives in the lane. Nice crossover up and under, shot up and in on Hutton. Very nice move by Sam Kilberg.
He's been nifty around the rim. He had a couple nice finishes in the first half, too.
27 all, 7:12 left. In the third, Wieskamp baseline drives in on Seals, lays it up and in. Wow.
Speaking of nifty around the rim, baseline left in finish and one opportunity.
And that foul is going to go on Titan Anderson. And what Joe did there, Joel, was they ran the help to the high side, and Joe saw it coming. You get Joe and Joel mixed up here. Wieskamp saw it coming and swung baseline. There was nobody help baseline, and went strong. Joe completes a three-point play. He has 16 and is 30-27 Muskies. There's Kilberg out high again. Vaughn Hutton flips it over to Corvon Seals. He's guarded by Hahn. Now to Anderson. He pulls Howard away from the basket. Now he drives in. Shot on the way. No good tip by Rejected by Wieskamp. The Huey Ricer does it again. Melendez out high to Wieskamp. Wieskamp on the right wing. There's a lot of contact. No whistle. Melendez steps into a 15-footer. No good. Rebound cleared by Kilberg, and here come the Lancers. Good opportunity there for the Muskies. There's a step back. Nice shot by Portavia Seals.
That's been his move all night long. He's got that step back jumper.
And he's the first Lancer to hit double figures now with 10. 6:10 to play in the third. And the Muskies lead 30-29. Wieskamp step back three. Joe Wieskamp buried it. Joe with 19 and the Muskies go up 33-29.
And with a hand in his face.
There's a crossover. But a foul. Joe went high in the air for the rejection, but he got him with the body, and that's Joe's first.
Yeah, and some of that, I think, was Seals out of control. The contact with the body.
That feels free throw is good.
It looks like a clean block to me, right?
Clean block. I was watching the block. I didn't see below. I know
it was more of a slip and fall.
Portavius knocks on the second. He's got a dozen. 33-31 Muskies with 5:55 to play in the third. Jack Folk checks in for Antonio Melendez. There's a Wieskamp out high. Joe spins in the lane, and there's a foul. And I believe it's going to be on Portavia Seals.
And the screen by Howard created that mismatch. He was a 6'1" player on 6'7", and so that created that mismatch. Joe saw that. He attacked.
It's actually on Sam Kilberg, and it's his second. There's Hutton gets it in for Falk in the right wing. They feed it to Howard. Joe hits a deck under the hoop. Now it's Hutton again on the right wing. Muskies need some movement. Now Howard's calling for it inside. He gets it. Kicks it back to Hutton. Hutton drives, and now we've got 3 seconds in the lane. Howard caught it, threw it back out, but he didn't clear the lane, and he gets a 3-second call.
Yeah. That's a call you don't see very often.
I like the fact that he's calling for the basketball.
Yeah, I agree. The aggressiveness on the offensive side, the Muscatines would really enjoy this football.
Corvon Seals high on the left wing. He drives top of the key. Anderson with a 3 left wing. Tight Anderson buries it. And no Scott gets the first lead of the night at 34-33 with 5:10 to play here in the third quarter. There's Jack Folk for 3. Back iron, no good. Rebound. And there's going to be a foul on Joe Wieskamp as he went over the back of, I believe, Anderson. And that's Joe's second. He's picked up 2 here in the third.
And then what Jack was saying is, as he was screening, they were holding Joe's waist and running through the screen, and there was a no call. And I felt like he had a real argument there.
Corvon Seals out high. Now they switch. They flip it to Cortavius. He'll take a three splash. Cortavius Seals on fire here with 7 points in the third. And Northcott goes up 37-33.
Muskie basketball brought to you by Muscatine Lumber. Muscatine's only locally owned lumber yard.
Wieskamp will run the double again. Fultz now drives in the lane. Kicks it to Hutton. He'll take a three right wing. Joshua Hutton. Big shot by Hutton. And Hutton leads to knock that down. That's Joshua's first basket. And it's 37-36 Northcott. Cortavius Seals crossover in the lane over to Summers. Now they swing a good ball movement. Kilberg to Anderson. Anderson in the right corner. He puts it on the deck against Howard. Drives the lane and it's off at the foul. Jackson Fultz throws it there.
Great job. Way to set his feet there by Jackson.
The third foul on Anderson, and Gary Morgan will check into the lineup for Anderson.
And Morgan picked up 2 fouls in that first half, too, so that both of those players are in the foul situation.
Cooper Zeck checks in for Bryce Howard, and Melendez checks back in for Josh Hutton for the Muskies. Northcott by 1, 4 minutes to play in the third. Here's Hahn. Lex Hahn in the lane. Spin move on Summers. Tosses to Melendez. Out of Wieskamp. They'll take a three baseline. No good. Rebound Corvon Seals, and here come the Lancers. Corvon with a crossover in the paint. Foul by Hahn. And that will be the third on Lex, and 2 shots coming for Corvon Seals.
They have to limit these free throw opportunities. And Northcott does a good job of getting that rebound and pushing tempo, not letting Muscatine get back into set. Community Bank and Trust, they put people first. Locations in Muscatine, Columbus, Junction, Rockville, and Wilton.
Corvon Seals misses the first.
Monsanto also brings us Muskie basketball.
Corvon, an outstanding player, going to play basketball, I believe, at Minnesota State Mankato, but he misses there, so good Division II opportunity for Seals. Wieskamp walks it up. Joe with his 10th rebound, I believe. There's Melendez on the right wing. Back to Wieskamp. He drives and he's bodied by Kilberg, and that'll be his third. And the Muskies will get it out of bounds.
Well, I'd like him to from see what Melendez is doing. He's really leading the team. He's running over to Lex Hahn, giving instructions to the Belgians, and he's doing a leadership role there, which is important.
There's a shot by Hahn. They'll get rebound. Wieskamp, but the shot up no, but he's fouled. And Joe drove the line to shoot 2. And that's going to be on Cortavius Seals.
Great pass on the inbounds to Lex. He just couldn't convert, but Joe there for the rebound and draw the foul.
Wieskamp will go to the line to shoot 2 with an opportunity to put the Muskies back in front. First free throw is good. We're tied at 37. Free throws. Kilberg checks out, and Niall McLaughlin checks in for the Lancers. Kilberg with 3. Lancers with 5 team fouls, the Muskies with 3. It's been a real physical third quarter. The Muskies back up 38-37 as they're on a 5-0 run here as Northcott have taken their biggest lead at 4. Seals now. They clear one side. Hahn on him with 3 fouls. Smart coaching by Buddy. There's Morgan out high. Started by Fultz. Now it's Cortavius Seals. He's guarded by Melendez, the Muskies' best on-ball defender. There's a nice drive. Whoa, what a great finish. Cortavius Seals challenged Wieskamp and got it to go, and they lead 39-38. And the junior now is 17. Fultz at the top of the key. Jack spins in, tries to feed Hahn. He does. Shot no good. Missed the bunny. Rebound. Zeck and a foul. Cooper Zeck really aggressive for the Muskies on the offensive glass.
Showing some toughness there with Cooper, and that's important.
And that's on Cortavius Seals, his second. I think it's Cooper Zeck's first foul shots of the season. The first shot rattles out, no good. Muskies trail 39-38. I take that back. Cooper Zeck was 2 for 2, 100% coming into tonight. And he misses a pair. Down the floor is a rebound, Cortavius Seals. 39-38 Lancers. Spin move in the lane on Melendez. Shot short, rebound, Wieskamp high in the air. And here come the Muskies. Cooper Zeck got hit in the nose, and the referee blows the whistle to check on him.
I remember watching him play.
Yeah. There's a nice drive by Josh Hutton. Shot up no good. A rebound tapped around and cleared by Corvon Seals. There's Gary Morgan in the front court. Corvon Seals puts on the deck, drives a lane floater, good. Nice shot by Corvon. And North Scott goes up 41-38. Player that played at Iowa after he transferred from Indiana, Joe, reminds me a little bit of, and that would be Luke Rucker.
I think we all would take that.
Yes.
One of the best players I ever remember seeing.
Wieskamp flips it out to Jack Folk. Folk feeds inside, and it's off Howard's hands and out of bounds. Turnover Muskies as North Scott's really turned up the pressure here as they've outscored Muscatine 16-9, 16-11 here in the third, and they lead by 3.
The defensive intensity has picked up, and the quality of shot North Scott is getting on the offensive side has really increased in the second half, too.
Corvon Seals on the left wing. He uses a Summers screen. Now he gets it back to Summers. Late goes in, and he's fouled by Falk on the reach. And they're going to give him 2 shots on that. I thought it was on the drive, but it's going to be on Jack, and that's just Jack's first foul, which is hard to...
Yeah, he's got 4 more
for a physical player like Jack.
And that's a smart foul.
Yeah.
He limited an easy shot there, making him have to earn it at the free throw strike.
Summers knocks down the his first free throw of the season, and his first point of the game, but he doesn't leave the floor much because he does all the little things. 2 points for Summers, and North Scott with their biggest lead, 43-38. Falk in the right wing. Wieskamp in the post. Now they swing it over to Melendez. Now to Joe. Joe out high, guarded by Summers. To Melendez. Antonio's out baseline to Hutton. Hutton picks it up. Feeds it cross court for Melendez. Now they get it to Joe. Joe on the left wing, working on Reese Summers. Puts it on the deck. Triple team. Joe goes down, got poked in the eye. Down the floor goes Seals. Corvon lays it up and in. And there's a timeout now, an injury timeout, 45-38 with a minute to play in the third. Wieskamp down. He was the guy poking in the eye.
And it was still a foul, but it wasn't intentional.
Right.
And I know Adam. I've known him since he was in 7th grade.
45-38, the Lancers up by 7. Wieskamp out of the game being tended to at the moment. Hahn drives in the lane, throws up a shot, no good rebound, played by Seals. Octavia Seals.
Lex is getting good looks. They're just not falling for him tonight.
Corvon Seals. He's out high. He's guarded by Hahn. Corvon crossover down the lane on Hahn, lays it up and in. Corvon Seals with an outstanding drive. And North Scott goes up 47-38 now with 24 seconds left in the third.
Neat with the forearm there going to the rim.
Coach puts it on the deck. We are back at Muscatine High School. 18.2 seconds left in the third, and North Scott really flexing their muscles here. They've outscored the Muskies 22-11 here thus far in the third, and they lead 47-38. Joe Wieskamp still not checking back in, so it's Howard, Hahn, Falk, Melendez, and Hutton for the Muskies. Summers, Cortavius, and Corvon Seals, McLaughlin, and Morgan for the Lancers.
This is important. These guys need to still run the system and do what they need to do. This is a great chance for them to show that they're not just relying on one player. That's where the confidence has to come in. Great seeing Melendez take that drive there and draw that foul.
And that foul is on Cortavius Seals on the dribble, and certainly didn't want to do that there to Melendez, and that's a 1-on-1. So Antonio will go to the line to shoot 1-on-1. Falk checks out, and Joe Wieskamp does check in. Antonio's free throw, no good. Corvon's got it. North Scott can have the last shot of the quarter here. Corvon Seals out high, flips it to Summers. He'll take a 3. No good. Tipped up, no good. We play 3. We are back at Muscatine High School. Brian Russell, Joe Crosshour, quarter number 4 underway. North Scott leads the Muskies 47-38. Cortavius Seals brings it over half court. He had a 10-point, or he had a 9-point third quarter. He has 17 to lead the Lancers. There's a 3 on the left wing. McLaughlin, no good rebound. Tap by Wieskamp, but cleared by Summers for North Scott. Carson Rollinger is checked back into the lineup. He had a very good first half for North Scott. Here's Corvon Seals to Cortavius. Cortavia started by Melendez. Crossover on Antonio in the lane. 10-footer rolls. No good. Rebound. Tapped out.
Yeah, Summers just active on the glass, tapping that back to the guard.
He is a heck of a player for them. He doesn't score a lot, but he does all the dirty work.
The Brian Cardinal of North South.
That's a great comparison. There's Corvon to Summers. He loses that one. Wieskamp recovers, and now it's to McLaughlin. Muskie's got to pick up the pressure defensively here. Melendez stretches it, and there's a nice pass from Hahn ahead to Antonio. Back to Wieskamp, tries the lane, loads it up and in. Joe with 23, and the Muskies have cut it to 7. And the Muskies, Coach Belzer wanted them in a press, and they didn't get in it. He wanted a 2-2-1. Yeah, he was begging for the 2-2-1 full court trap, and they didn't get in it. 6.5 to play now. North Scott will run their offense and look for cutters here. Cortavia Seals, the crossover. He's really a nifty ball handler. Here's a fadeaway, good. Cortavia Seals is feeling it. He's got 19.
He wanted the and one on that one.
And they go back up by 9, 49-40. 6:10 to go. Joe taking a 3 left wing. Good. Joe Wieskamp. Going to keep fighting here. I guarantee Wieskamp's going to look to try to take this thing over.
Just a miscommunication as to who's got the back end of this trap here. They get it set up. See if they get a trap.
There's the corner. They get it to Raleigh. He let the trap come to him. And now it's Cortavia Seals on the left wing. 5:50 to play in the game. Muskies trail by 6, 49-43. McLaughlin out to Seals. Corvon working on Hahn. They clear the left side for him. Now they've got a screen roll. Corvon drives into the paint, lays it up. Oh, my God. Welcome to the block party. Hahn in the front court. Hutton gets it inside to Howard. Howard bodies it up. Oh, the grab. Nice Howard going strong there, but he shuffled the puppies, and it's a turnover on the Muskies. Got the defense set up here. 2-2-1. Now the Muskies are in it. 5:25 to play. They trail North Scott 49-43. Muskies in the bonus. They only have 4-2 fouls, so North Scott not there yet. Cortavius gets it ahead now for Summers. Muskies get the trap. Now they get it back to Cortavia Seals. And there's a ball almost stolen by Melendez. Boy, he's got quick hands and feet.
And Summers getting on the floor, keeping the ball alive.
There's Cortavius driving in, and there's a foul on Antonio Melendez. And that's his second and the 5th on the Muskies.
Good defensive effort there by him. Muscatine Lumber, all season last. And La Maria, Mexican restaurant, bringing you Muskie basketball this weekend.
Summers swings it out to Carson Rollinger. Now for Corvon Seals. Lex Hahn doing a nice job defensively, really, on Corvon. There's Corvon with a crossover. Ball on the ground. Josh. On the floor.
We got a timeout. We got a timeout here with Coach Belger.
Got a timeout. Muscatine heads up play. Good hustle by Hutton. 4:37 left, and it's 49-43.
I think he's about 38 or 39, because he was a couple years older than my brother.
So runs an outstanding program, really knows the game inside and out. Fun to watch his teams play. Lex Hahn will inbounds for the Muskies. The Muskies with 2 timeouts left. North Scott with 4. Muskies are in the bonus. North Scott is not yet. They have 2 more fouls for the Muskies. There's a Wieskamp in the left wing. Joe puts it on the deck, picks it up now to Hutton. They swing it over to Melendez right corner. Back out front for Hutton. Hutton looking inside. Now he works on a Wieskamp screen. Now he picks his dribble up. Cross court for Melendez. Melendez in the lane. Runner shot rejected by Anderson on a great play. On Titan Anderson, and Cortavia Seals comes out of their way.
The longest player on the floor for North Scott was a great play there, Anderson.
There's Corvon Seals. Fakes a 3. Now that's Cortavia's wide open 3. Short, no good. He was too open. Hutton clears it this time for the Muskies. Down the floor comes Josh. Gets it to Wieskamp. Joe back to Hutton. He'll take a 3. No good. Rebound. Cleared by John. What an effort. Wieskamp for 3. No, tipped up by Hahn. Good. Good garbage, and the Muskies are within 4. 49-45, 3.5 left. Muskies were down by 9, and now they're cut at the 4. And they've got a timeout on shot. What a great effort.
Officials doing a great job tonight here.
It's an excellent crew. This is a spirited contest. 2 outstanding coaches and teams going at it. And the Muskies have fought their way back in. They led at the half. They led after 1. They led at the half. First Scott stretched it out to a 9-point lead after 3. And the Muskies have now cut it to 4, 49-45. Corvon Seals walks it up down for the Lancers. He's guarded way out high by Lex Hahn, and now they get it to Kilberg. Wieskamp on him, and a foul on Joe Wieskamp. And that's the 3rd on Joe and the 6th on the Muskies.
Joe just getting aggressive there, trying to dig out a steal, and got a little too much for him.
Kilberg gets it in now for Corvon Seals.
And having a 6'5" guy like Hahn who's quick enough to defend a guy like Seals is so important.
Lex has done a terrific job. Worked really hard. There's Summers, flips it over to Corvon, give and go. Back to Reese Summers, holds it up and in. That's excellent basketball by one set. 51-45.
Pick and roll right there works with perfection.
Falk on the right wing. He drives into the lane. Shot, no, loses it out of bounds. And I believe it's going to go to the Muskies.
I think that went off. Yeah, it went off the right side of Summers.
Most Scott kids in there. He Coach Buddy.
Well, that's his deal. I did the same thing.
That's well inbounds under his own basket. Wieskamp out high. Joe looks at it. Now he picks his dribble up back to Josh Hart. He'll take a 3 left wing. No good.
Good shot. Clean shot.
Very good look. And a rebound by Rollinger. And here come the Lancers. Bertavius Seals gets it over half court. Gets in the middle of Rollinger. Carson Rollinger bumped from behind. Picks it up. He gets it inside the Kilburn. Rollinger just kept it alive long enough to find the open man. And they go back up by 8, 53-45. With 2:10 to play.
Kilburg's been that garbage man kind of around the rim all night long.
Joe step back 3 airborne. I don't
know how that's not a foul.
And there's a jump ball underneath the foul. Maybe it's and it's Joe Scott basketball.
6'5", 6'6" guys don't just fall back into the stands without getting poked in the chest.
No, Joe was looking for a foul. I was a little bit blocked there.
Yeah, I think I had a clean look at it. But it is what it is. Moving on. 2-2-1 trap here.
2 minutes left. Muskies in full-court pressure. They need to start looking at using their fouls fairly quick, putting our Scott at the line. They're down 8 with $1:50 to play.
Yeah, next foul goes to the bonus.
There's Corvon Seals. Swings it over to Kilburg. And now it's Cortavius Seals. They keep rotating. They're not going to shoot anything but a layup right now. There's Carson Rollinger. He's gotten some good minutes here down the stretch. He drives the lane, and he's fouled. His shot was almost good, but I believe the foul is going to go on Jackson Falk, and that'll be Jack's second. And that'll put Rollinger at the line to shoot one of the bonus. Carson Rollinger not without a free throw thus far this season.
Lefty at the line here. And I hope they miss these front end.
Free throw on the way, no good. Back on Ron Wieskamp. Joe clears it, and here come the Muskies. Good for Joe to run. Maybe they're going to run another double at it. They do. Falk with a 3 to right wing, no good. Rebound on the floor. Malone again outfights everybody. And a foul on Rollinger.
So he did go to the line. Great job.
Just what Coach Buddy didn't want was a foul there to put him at the line. Shot the clock. So Melendez will go to the line to shoot one of the bonus. 0 for 1 tonight from the stripe.
And remember, these first 15 games are so important the way that the new district sets up. That's where they make the district picks off of. That's why there's so much intensity here, second game of the season.
Free throw by Antonio is good as he knocks it down. Melendez now with 4. He hit the opening 3 of the night, which was a big deal because we knew they were going to leave him open to shoot that. Misses the second free throw. Summers clears the rebound, and there's a foul on Hahn. Those are just out of bounds on him.
That's going to be a foul on Hahn. That's okay. He either was going to get the turnover or the clock stopped. So that was actually not a bad situation. Unfortunately, it's a fourth foul, however.
Fourth foul on Lex. And North Scott, who just missed one of the two foul shots, 53-46. Summers will go to the line. His free throw, no good, misses again. And if they're going to miss, the Muskies got to make them pay. Hutton on the front, throw it away off ball. With 1:07 to play, that turnover hurts. Yep.
But just gauge that passing lane and over through fall.
Morgan now checks back in. There's Corbin. See the ball almost stolen by Jackson Park. Good hustle by Jack. Corbin Seals will inbounds right in front of us here with 59.8 left. Gets it to Batavia Seals. Started by Melendez. Crossover on Antonio.
Feel free to call that carry.
I was going to say, Joe, it's really, if it's not a carry, it's the so-called borderline carry, but it sure looks like one. There's a foul now on Hutton on Morgan. And that'll be Josh's third foul. And Gary Morgan now will go to the line.
Just as Seals probably carried that ball, you could carry out a pizza from Godfather's Pizza and West Side Store after the game. Proud supporters of Muskie Athletics.
Very nice tie in there.
Like it's my job.
Morgan will shoot one in the bonus. Lancers by 7. And it's been all North Scott here in the second half. Muskies have gone cold. Morgan's free throw is up and in.
Morgan hasn't scored a lot tonight, but every point he's made has been in a key situation.
Second free throw by Morgan is good. He has 8. He knocked down 2 big threes in the first half, I thought, which were critical when they were looking. They were having a hard time scoring early. 55-46, that matches their biggest lead of 9. Down the lane, Wieskamp, and he's fouled.
No shot. They're called on the floor. Well, they're going to overrule that. Call it. Count this thing. Count it.
I think they're going to call it on the floor.
Basket's good.
Basket's good. And the foul is going to be on Cortavius Seals. That's his fourth. Morgan checks in for Carson Rollinger to give the Lancers great minutes. So Wieskamp now at 28, going to the line to make it 29 with a foul shot, and he does. 55-49 now, North Scott by 6. 36.5 to play. Here's Kilberg. Gets it ahead to Cortavius Seals, and he's fouled by Lex Hahn, and that'll be 5 on Lex. So Lex's night is done, but a great effort by Lex tonight on the glass and defensively.
Tremendous outing there by Lex. This is the sort of game that he can build his confidence off of, and nothing to hang your head about. He's outstanding tonight.
Bryce Howard checks in for him.
Lex is doing a little, got 5 rebounds, too.
4 points and 5 rebounds for Hahn. Seals will go to the line. He has 19. He's going to get 2 shots now. Free throw on the way. Good by Seals. Cortavius leads them with 20. Second free throw by Seals is good. He makes the pair. It's 57-49 now with 30 seconds left. Josh Hutton races down the floor for the Muskies. There's a shot up, no, but a foul. And it's going to go on Rollinger.
Good strong move by Josh. Bosch pest control. Don't swash him, bosh him. They come to associate the employees in the marketplace. Proud supporters of Muskie boys and girls basketball.
Hutton will shoot 2. He has 3 points on the night. First free throw is good. Josh with 4. Knocked down a big 3 in the third quarter.
Hey, got him if you need him, Red.
Second free throw by Hutton rattles out, no good in the rebound. Corbin Seals ahead to Morgan. And he's fouled from behind by Josh Hutton. And that'll be the 4th on Josh.
It's finished a 3-possession game, so get some misses here and a couple threes maybe on the other end. You've got a real opportunity to scratch and claw back in.
Morgan will shoot 2. He has 8. First free throw on the way, good. second free throw on the way. Good. Morgan makes them both. He now has 10. The third Lancer in double figures. Cortavius with 21, Corvon with 12, and Gary Morgan now with 10. 59-50. North Scott Wieskamp drives the lane up and under, lays it in. With 16.9 at a timeout, Muskies. Wieskamp with 31.
And so that's something that is a big thing. It's nice to see the records in the hands of people who truly are making the game a better place. No trying to shoot a basket at the wrong hoop to get a double-double like Ricky Davis did in the NBA.
And North Scott will inbound, 16.9 seconds left. And they get it to Morgan, and the Muskies run it at him, and Hutton commits the foul, and that's his fifth. And Morgan will go to the line to shoot two.
And again, Morgan has just been a pesky, timely offensive player for North Scott all night long. So limited to professional truck and trailer repair experts for over 30 years in Muscatine.
Drew Logo checks in now for Hutton, and Joey Martinez checks in, but the Muskies have 6 players on the court. Somebody else has to go, and Joe Wieskamp checks out of the lineup for the Muskies. 15.3 left, and Morgan will go to the line to shoot two. Morgan's free throw is good. And Morgan makes the second. He has 12.
Been perfect from the free throw line tonight, too.
Down the lane, they flip it to Howard now. Clock at 10. Bryce with a turnaround shot, no good. Tapped around and the ball cleared by Cortavius Seals. And there's a foul on Antonio Melendez. Little talking going on between Seals and Melendez.
He just got the technical. Someone just got a technical.
Yeah. Cortavius Seals wouldn't stay quiet about it with a 9-point lead with 6 seconds to go. Don't really understand that.
The technical's going to be on Seals.
There's just no reason for it. I mean, just walk down and shoot your free throws. I mean, it's been a hard-fought game. But
yeah, I mean, it was a hard foul. It wasn't a dirty foul. It was intended to be a foul.
That's what happens late in games when teams are trying to, at 6 seconds, you can let it go if you want, but they're playing to the end.
Yeah.
So if you know Antonio Melendez like I know him, you know it's not intended for any. He's a terrific kid. So I know there's no intention of anything.
And so he walked away, right? So Melendez went ahead and walked away.
Yeah, he's got to shoot the free throw.
Right.
Yeah.
So Cortavius Seals will shoot two,
and then he'll foul out with the second goal.
And then this is the first. He leads North Scott with 21.
See, these are the details we get down here on court side.
Second free throw, he misses a pair. Probably frustrated from getting the two. And he fouls on with 21. And he had a terrific effort tonight. He played a great game. And now Wieskamp will shoot. As Coach Belcher going to scoring records only puts Wieskamp back in the game to shoot the foul shot. If that's not a little bit of, getting Joe to grab the stats, that's 32 now for Wieskamp. And Joe will shoot the second one, and it's good. 32 for Wieskamp.
And then he'll get him out of there.
He gets it out.
Well, and the thing is, good. He's got a guy who's undisciplined enough to get the technical, make him pay for it. He's the best free throw shooter in the state of Iowa on the floor.
Nate Barrett checks into the lineup for the Muskies. So, good 61-54. Muskies trail by 7. Martinez now in the front court. Over to Darius. He'll shoot up a three at the buzzer. No good. And we got a final here from Muscatine. It's North Scott 61 and the Muscatine Muskies 54.